Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Hyundai of Trenton to check out this brand new 2024 Hyundai Elantra SEL with the convenience package. The color here is Amazon Gray. This is the first year that this color has been offered on the Elantra. It is a Tucson color, just so you know. But I want you to let me know, this SEL convenience, is this the sweet spot in the Elantra lineup? Is this the one that you would buy over other compact sedans like the Kia Forte, like the Toyota Corolla, like the Honda Civic? You let me know as we go through the car. So let's dig in. Front end of our Elantra SEL. We do have a redesign for the Elantra in 2024, so you got a really low slung hood on this new Elantra design. We do have a full spread of LED lighting up front, Hyundai badge right in the middle. We do have functionality in the grille top and bottom with functional side air curtains. So it's a good looking, low slung, sporty looking front end on this Elantra. Now as we get to our wheel and tire setup, what we're looking at is a 17-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Hyundai badge on the center cap. Now these wheels are wrapped in Kumho Majesty all-season tires. Not my choice, let me know what you think about those. But tire size, 225 on the width of 45 series sidewall 17s, all four corners, front wheel drive. Back out to our full side profile, nice looking sporty design. I like the rake back to front on this Elantra. And then of course you got the first year of this Amazon Gray on the vehicle as well. We're going to go color match side view mirrors, color match front and rear door handle, left side fuel filler cap, and up top color matched roof, gloss black shark fin antenna, standard sunroof. The rear end of our Elantra, again, a nice looking redesign on the back with that wedge look coming off of your deck lid. The Hyundai badge in the middle of that. We do have LED taillights that go all the way across the trunk. We do have standard bulbs for turn signals, Elantra spelled out on the back of the deck lid. And then we have our exhaust tucked up underneath the rear of the vehicle. We're under the hood of this 24 Elantra, and what are we looking at for a power plant? Well, we have Hyundai's 2-liter naturally aspirated inline 4-cylinder engine, made it to the IVT transmission, 147 horsepower, 132 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 31 in the city, 40 on the highway, 34 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much do I have to lay out for this SEL convenience? Well, here we go. MSRP for the 2024 Elantra SEL, base price $23,575. The convenience package adds another $1,750. Then we have some other options. And then once we add those in and a destination and delivery fee of $1,150 from Hyundai's Ulsan, Korea assembly plant, we have a total MSRP from the factory of $27,025. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move on in closer. We have this gray, lighter gray. We're going to go hard black plastic up top. I would have liked to seen some soft touch here. Then we're going to go cloth insert with a very light gray or white cross stitch, which looks nice. Soft armrest. We're going to be color matched on our switch gear, which I think is pretty cool. And then down further, we have a nice large door pocket, standard audio system. Moving on into our footbox, nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. We do have the carpeted Elantra mats in the vehicle, but I have these down so those mats won't get too dirty. Now, on the floor by your left foot, we can pop the trunk or pop the fuel filler cap. Seating wise, we're going to go full manual seats for the driver and the front passenger. Again, the gray cloth with the light gray stitching. We do have a bit of an insert design to try to dress it up a little bit, but the fabric is very, very sandpapery to the feel. You can feel that it's a very inexpensive material. The front passenger door panel, same action as the driver. Moving on in to the dash, again, hard black plastic. We do have some brushed aluminum that goes right into your heat and air vent. And down below, a nice large glove box. Infotainment screen, this is Hyundai's 10.25-inch infotainment system. Wired CarPlay, Android Auto. This does not have the next generation system in it. And we do have dual panel action, which I always like. And then we, of course, have our nice responsive pinch to zoom as well. And we can either operate it from the screen. Here's our four-way hazards and more heat and air, but you can also operate it from down below. There's our push button start. Here's our volume button. So if we want to go to setup, we can go to setup. And there's all of our action, right? Whether we want to Bluetooth our phone, create our user profile, all that stuff is in here. Change our navigation settings, whatever you want to do. But you can go to your vehicle settings. And one thing I do like here at a car at this price point, we can go to lights and we have our ambient lighting, where we can go in and link it to our drive modes. We can go actually in and select a color mood, if you want to call it that. And if you don't like any of those, you can set your custom color right here. There we go. And you can spin the wheel to set your custom color. So I do like at $27,000 that we do have ambient lighting in here. So that is a nice touch for this system. And then we can hit map and we go right back to it. Now, if we go to reverse, we have a nice large backup camera with trajectory, nice and clear. And then, of course, we can change the display in the back if we want, close up or pan out. So it's nice and simple, nice and easy, and you're all set. Now, down further, we have dual climate, which is good in a car this way, and you can sync them together. Then we have 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger. Down below, we have a 12-volt, a USB-A, a USB-C, and down on the bottom, we have a wireless charging pad, so they got you covered there. Now, here is the gear shift to go through the simulated gears of this IVT. We have drive modes. We have our parking cameras on, off, electronic emergency brake, auto vehicle hold. We have 2 cup holders right here, some piano gloss black plastic around the edges, so be careful. And then we have a semi-soft armrest. We open that up, and we have a nice large area for storage. Hyundai key fob, here it is, right here. We have lock, unlock, remote start, panic button, very, very light. And I just wish this key didn't feel as cheap as it does. I feel like if I drop it, it's going to break in a million pieces. Hyundai steering wheel, we have a color matched wheel in leather, nice 10 and 2 notches with the white cross stitch. We do have some brushed aluminum to lift the wheel up, Hyundai badge and trim ring, round bottom wheel. I have plenty of room in this Elantra. It's a really nice sized driver cockpit considering it's a compact sedan. Now we're going to go part gloss black on your controls and part brushed aluminum. So down below you have your telephone commands up top, voice commands down the bottom, favorites right here, modes for your infotainment system, then volume. Then on the right side you got your cruise control, controls for the digital dash, as well as other controls in here, including volume again, and that sort of thing, lane keep assist. No paddles. So up here on our stalks, on the left side, you got your headlight controls, turn signals, and adaptive high beams. And then on the right side, you got your windshield wipers. Now, down on the left, brightened in the dash, traction control off, and we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. Now, our 10.25-inch digital dash, there it is. Looks good. Drive modes, we can go to sport, smart, or normal. And since we got the SEL convenience, I think maybe we're going to leave it in smart today, which is really a combination of sport and normal depending on how you're driving. So now, we do not have those blind spot cameras on the dash, even though it's a digital dash, because we don't have 360-degree view cameras in here. So that's the key there. But then we do have more information in the center that you can go through. And some of these actually do have additional pages you can go down as well. So you can get whatever information you may want to see while you're going down the road. Overhead console. If you want your dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button remains in the center. So when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, your lighting will dim out. Hyundai Blue Link to hook the vehicle up with your smartphone. SOS button in case you have an emergency on the road. That is your sunroof. Now the shade is manual, so you can throw the shade back and then just Press the button, hold it in a second. Wind buffer comes up, roof goes back. Press and hold it a second to close it. So I do like the one touch open, one touch close, and then you just close the shade with your hand. Sun visor with vanity and a light. And does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the back seat of our Elantra, I have the seat set for my driving position. Now watch your head. This is a low car to the ground, and I've already hit my head a couple of times getting in and out, and I know about it, and I still hit my head. So duck down when you get in, especially at first shot. Now, once I get in, I got plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". Cloth, then plastic, no seat pocket behind the driver, cargo net behind the front passenger. In the back, no heat and air, but 2 USB-Cs for connectivity. Rear door panels are all the same color. There's no soft touch anywhere. Even the armrest is hard black plastic. So a bit of cost cutting back here by Hyundai. The back seats, though, same fabric with the design. Again, it feels very inexpensive. I would like to have a better feel to the touch. And then we have our armrest. The armrest, semi-soft, 2 cup holders. But overall, as far as what I have, which is connectivity, and I have an armrest, and I have cup holders, I'm pretty happy back here. Getting in the trunk of the Elantra, you can pop the trunk from the lever on the floor by the driver's left foot, or you can come to the back and right underneath the Hyundai badge, there's a button. You push it in, lift up nice and light, and a nice wide opening, 14.2 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Elantra, which is a good number for a compact sedan. Now we have the cargo net, and then underneath here, we do have a jack and a spare. So thank you, Hyundai, for the spare. Much appreciated. And now, if you don't have anybody in the back and you have some larger items and you need more space, you can just pull these levers here in the back on either side and then come around to either door and let the rear seats down in a 60-40 split. Now, these folding seats in the Elantra SEL are part of the convenience package. Just so you know, if you don't have the convenience package, you don't get folding rear seats. But once the seats are down, you have a much more room for additional space, or for additional cargo, I should say. So it's a great use of space in the back of this Elantra SEL convenience. Elantra window sticker, here we go. 2024 SEL, Amazon Gray. Crash ratings, standard features. There's your convenience package. Alloy wheels, the split seats, cruise control, parking brake, leather wrapped steering wheel, wireless charging pad, heated front seats, heated outside mirrors. And then the extra goodies. Total vehicle MSRP. Fuel economy estimates. Made in Korea by Hyundai. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, we are going down the road in this 24 Elantra SEL convenience. Plenty of visibility out the windshield, side glass, rear window, rear view mirror, no problem. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz for safety in here. And you know what? It's damped well. It feels very light on its feet. And most Hyundai Kia cars just drive smaller than they are. And they feel very light and flickable and sporty and fun. Handling here in this one, we're in smart mode. It is nice and light, nice and direct, no vagueness. Takes the corners well. Well-balanced chassis. Don't have any shakes, rattles, or rolls. I'm not getting chassis vibration from the into the passenger cockpit, is good, which is good. Plenty of tech in here as well, with your 10.25-inch wired CarPlay, Android Auto, Sirius XM, regular radio stations, ambient lighting, dual climate, USB-A, USB-C wireless charging pad, sunroof. I mean, I got a lot of nice stuff in here. All right, now we're stopped and we're going to go ahead and check out our turning radius of 17.7 feet. Nice and nimble front wheel drive now in this Elantra, and it gets the vehicle moving up to speed. Now, the 2-liter with the IVT, not the fastest power plant, obviously. If you want more power, you can go to the turbocharged engine in the Elantra N line, or if you really want to shell out big money, you can go with the full-blown Elantra N and get serious horsepower, limited slip diff, all that jazz. But then you're going to spend $37,000 on an Elantra, which is a ton of money on an Elantra. And N's are as rare as hen's teeth. Brakes are good, steering's good, turning radius is good. Now, you're gonna hear some road noise and some engine noise and some wind noise, but like I mentioned, this is the economical drive line. You're gonna get, if you drive it conservatively, an estimate of 34 miles to the gallon. Could get a little bit more if you're more careful, or if you're gonna hoon it around, you're gonna get a lot less. So it really all depends on how you drive, what the weather's like, and where you're driving, what kind of terrain you're driving on. Check out our brakes real quick. I said they were good, but I didn't give you a test. There we go. And now off we go. Now, this does have a manual shift mode. You just have to use the gear shift for it rather than some paddles, but it is an IVT, so you're going to go through simulated gears on this vehicle. So let's try it out and we'll see what it's like. Here we go. Now we're in sport mode. Automatically shifts to sport mode when you go to manual. And down the road you go. Now let's try to downshift. The shifts are pretty sharp for an IVT transmission and not a torque converted automatic, and then we'll take off again. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So if you want to drive this manually, you certainly can. And this vehicle can be flicked around on the weekends. There's no doubt about it. You're just not going to get the big time, power out of this economical drive line. All right, we'll give it one more run. So here we go. Handles good, smooth on the road. I think it's a very attractive package for $27,000. But you let me know if you're in this compact sedan segment and you have the choice between this Elantra or the outgoing Forte or the Corolla or the Civic, or maybe even the Nissan Sentra if we want to throw them in, or maybe another brand that I haven't thought of offhand. Let me know if you would go with this SEL convenience, another Elantra trim, or one of those other brands, or somewhere totally different with your hard-earned compact sedan money. Put in the comments, let me know. But I do want to thank Hyundai of Trenton for allowing the channel access to this 2024 Hyundai Elantra SEL with the convenience package in Amazon Gray for a review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.